Hey folks, how y'all doing? Fat Guy Flies RC out here at the Avon Park Aero Modelers Club. That is the Hobby King Durafly brand HK Tundra, I'm sorry, not Thunder, Tundra. This is one fun to fly, easy to fly plane. Now she does have kind of a shorter wing, so you do need to keep up a little bit of speed, but she's very, very stable. Very stable. So all right, let's see if we can't land this bad boy actually on the runway. Imagine that, me landing a bush plane on the runway. Flaps are down because there's no wind at all. All right, let's do takeoff flaps and see if she'll just take off without any. Look at that, didn't even have to use the elevator. So that's perfect, that's what you want. Just so you know, my receiver today is an AR-6, the receiver of the day. My receiver is an AR-620. That was me giving her a little bit of up trim. To me, I think she needed a little bit of up trim. Boy, look at that plane coming against that sunset.
Time remaining 5 minutes.
I'm about 30 feet from me right now. Oh, maybe about 50 feet. Fly around the windsock here.
Landing flaps.
All right. The landing flaps now, because they are straight down. I mean 90-degree down barn doors. So they really make her slow down. Oh, they're almost 90 degree. They're maybe 75 degree down. So they're almost, you know, straight down. Definitely slow this bird. Now flaps are up. So now she'll take off a little bit with an unhindered. And she'll fly upside down, okay? I'll be honest. I'm not comfortable flying upside down. And the reason, I'm gonna confess something to y'all that I'm very ashamed of doing. And luckily the good Lord was watching my crazy butt. But I was out at Lake Wales Lake, obviously in Lake Wales, and I had my little Hobby Zone Corsair, and I was really enjoying a Corsair with those gull wings. They're just like made to fly upside down. They fly upside down just as well as they do. And well, anyways, I was doing a lot of this number here, upside down, and then pulling her around like that, okay? Well, I was doing something you should never do, and I was flying directly over my precious wife, who got me into this hobby. Yeah, believe it or not, guys, a woman who gets their husband into the RC hobby. Well, she got me in. Anyways, I'm flying over her head, and I pull up out of that loop from being upside down. Oh, that was a great landing. And I came within, I don't know, a foot and a half of diving, you know, pulling up out of that dive right into her head. I mean, I stopped right there. We were done for the day. I couldn't fly anymore, and we had just started. I was being stupid. I almost, you know, I don't think I would have killed her, but it could have. But it definitely would have hurt her really bad. And it just absolutely jarred my soul. And here's this precious wife out, you know, supporting me, and I just about kill her with the RC plane. you know, and I was just, oh, I just felt, and so for that day, from that day forward, I just, if I go upside down like that, and this is what I did, I went like this, came right down that dive, and the birds there, and I almost hit her. And that just bothered me so bad. Number one, you should never, flying over your head is one thing, you know. I'm the only one out here, and I've got many years of experience since that incident. And you should never fly over anybody's head. You know, if you're gonna fly over your own head, that's one thing, but grasshoppers. But anyway, you should never fly over anybody's head, or over anybody's head, and that's an AMA rule anyways. And since then, I've joined the AMA, I've joined a club. I fly, other than my own self, I don't ever fly out here on a runway when there's anybody anywhere near. Now, if my wife comes with me, she'll sit underneath the canopy, and I'm okay then. But yeah. I have a lot smarter practices now. Now, if you're sitting there thinking, well, wait a minute, you're talking about don't fly over your head, you're doing it yourself. I'm out here on the runway. This is for the purpose, this is for y'all. Okay? I'm out here on this runway and getting you a closer shot. By me flying around me, I'm able to get closer to the plane and just give you just a better view. But I'm very much, like I say, I'm not going to say I'm a professional, but I'm very much aware of what I'm doing now, especially after that accident, or that near accident with my wife. I'm very cognizant of where I'm at, where my plane is. Now, let's talk about flying by yourself and the dangers of it. Like right now, I'm in Florida, right? I'm not looking where I step. I'm looking, which you should never do that in Florida. Got my eye on the plane, right? Okay, well, Florida, there's snakes, there's bugs, all kinds of things. Out here flying by myself, step on a cottonmouth, rattlesnake, get bit. I'm by myself, you know. Yeah, I know, I gotta stop now. But, so that's why it's important, if you're gonna fly by yourself, definitely tell your people where you're gonna be, when you're gonna be leaving, you know, and where you're at, obviously. But I'm keeping an eye on my plane. Well, funny story, I still have it, I just haven't flown it, the e-flite Optera. I was at Lake Wells Lake again. I'm flying that sucker around, having a great time, and I'm walking backwards just a little bit, watching it. Well, I trip, I fall backwards, bite through my lip, okay? But by golly, my hand stayed on that transmitter, and the plane never knew what happened. I landed that plane successfully, that glider, got her down, got blood running down the front of my face, packed everything out, went home, and got myself treated. But by golly, that plane was fine. I held on the transmitter even as I fell. So, just me. Y'all have a good one. Don't forget to like and subscribe. That is the, hey, you know what? We flew for, what's my timer set? 6 minutes and 24 seconds. So almost 6.5 minutes. I actually have, my prop is off for safety. I actually got the checker with me. There's where I've got the 2700 3S Hobby Star, which I highly recommend that LiPo. Get them at RC Juice. And the nice thing about RC Juice, you tell them what connector you want on your battery, and they'll slap it on there free of charge. 46%. I could have flown for 2 more minutes easy. So if you do throttle management, you could fly for 10 minutes with a 2700. All right, folks. That's just the lights you see are the easy lights. Let's pick this plane up and get you a nice glamour shot. Glamour shot, there you go. Yeah, do that. That really looks good, doesn't it? Isn't that a beautiful plane? All right, folks, y'all have a good one. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And don't forget, faith, family, and friends, and then planes. And don't be stupid like me sometimes. Bye-bye.